morning, everyone. It is day 4 of our Northeast trip, and I am out here in Lubbock, Maine, at the easternmost point in the United States at Quoddy Head State Park. It is incredibly beautiful out here. You got the lighthouse, you got the ocean. This is amazing. Definitely a bucket list ride, and soon after this, I'll spill the beans. I'm going to Key West, the southernmost point in the U.S. Maybe we'll even hit the northernmost point too, why not? But having a great time here in Maine with Charlie, Chad, and Crystal. Kim's back in Delaware, but she hooked us up with all kinds of snacks. Charlie, let me hold your nuts. So we made our way to the beach here at Quoddy Head State Park, and fun fact about Maine is the tide range is like 15 feet. It's pretty low right now, but where I'm standing will be covered with water. Looks like water's got all the way up to there. Maine is just beautiful. So we left Quoddy Head State Park, the easternmost point of the United States, kept riding along north, following the coast. It's been such a scenic, beautiful ride. Rocks, the trees, just really been enjoying it. And we made it all the way up to the Canadian border. Just over the bridge behind me is Canada. We're not going there today. We're gonna stop into town and get something to eat. Headed back to Bar Harbor for the night. But just been an incredible ride. I've been all over the country. We're gonna hit the northernmost point in the US, which is in Minnesota. We're gonna go all the way to Key West, which is the southernmost point in the continental US. So stay tuned for that. Been enjoying the route. We're gonna get something to eat, get back to riding, get back to Bar Harbor. Good morning, everyone. It is day 5 of our Northeast trip. We are gonna make our way into New Hampshire today. There is some great riding. We got some twisty roads coming up, hoping for more beautiful fall scenery. It looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day today. I'm taking my coffee on the road with me. We are gonna load up the bikes and get to riding. So we just stopped off at Anglers here in Newport, Maine. Local joint just off the road. Always try to local spots if you can. I got the junior Anglers platter. It was shrimp, scallops, haddock. It was pretty good.
Your house cut fries were really good.
House cut fries, that was really good. What do you guys have?
We had a burger. We should have split one. It was so big, but
Charlie got a raw cow.
fried pickles.
Fried pickles. That's right.
First time.
Yes, it was a pretty solid stop. It wasn't perfect. There's some room for a little bit, but we enjoyed it. Filled us up.
Friendly people.
Yep, definitely nice mom and pop place. And from here, where are we headed, Jed?
Oh, we're going northern Maine up by Sugarloaf area,
Okay.
and then we're gonna just make a stop there, and then head down to the White Mountains in New Hampshire, staying the night in the Bethlehem area.
Awesome. I think it's gonna be beautiful. The leaves are starting to change pretty good.
Yeah,
a little better than Bar Harbor area, so
For sure.
looking forward to it.
All right, guys.
Let's jump on the bikes and do it. It is day 6 of our Northeast trip, and day 6 is Crystal's birthday, so a huge shout out, huge happy birthday to Crystal. I am really thankful to have met Chad and Crystal, and they invited me on this amazing trip. Thank you both. Happy birthday, Crystal. Today we are riding the Kankamangas Highway through New Hampshire and making our way towards Lake Placid, New York. It's time to wrap up part 2 of the Northeast trip, and we did 2 nights in Bar Harbor, so we had a full day to do some riding, do some exploring, and we rode all the way up to Quoddy Head State Park, the easternmost point in the United States. Definitely a bucket list ride, beautiful ride to get up there, beautiful area when we got there. And from there we headed towards Canada, just kind of riding north, following the coast best we could. And we found a little town right there on the border, got something to eat, not too bad, good spot. And then from there we just kind of started making our way back to Bar Harbor. Had a little sunset ride back into Bar Harbor, which was really nice. Ate at the Lobster Pound, and that was a pretty good spot. It was pretty pricey, and it didn't really live up to the price, but pretty good spot. And we played some bags, had a good time. And then from there, next morning woke up, had to leave Bar Harbor, and we were headed towards Bethlehem, New Hampshire. And we were just riding along, and we seen that cool little antique shop. It wasn't little, it was pretty big, but pretty interesting. Just had to stop, checked it out. There was so many different wild things there, vendors. Cool antique shop. I just checked it out. I didn't buy anything, and I checked out the cars next door. That was cool as well. Jumped back on the bikes, and we decided to see Stephen King's private residence in Bangor, Maine, which was pretty cool to see. I wouldn't want a bunch of people knowing my private residence. It was just kind of a leak. It got leaked somehow. That's how we found it. But just checked it out from behind the fence there, and he's got that cool tree. It's grown into the ground, and the tree is carved out. You can see it in the pictures. It was really detailed. Hard to get a good up-close picture, but that was really cool. And then we checked out the Central Maine Harley. Nothing to brag about there. No stickers, no real t-shirts I liked. But anyway, check that out. Kept on rolling, hit Anglers for some lunch. Pretty good local spot there. And kept on riding. Rode into New Hampshire, making our way towards Bethlehem, and we rode through Lancaster. I was really impressed by Lancaster. It was a cool little town. Definitely would like to visit that some more sometime, and it's a good idea for our future ride, for anybody really. But stayed in Bethlehem. Nice, just small town there. Good vibes. And woke up the next day. We're gonna ride the Kankamangas Highway, which is about 54 miles through White Mountain National Park. Definitely great riding, great scenery, beautiful fall colors everywhere. Did that. We stopped at a place for breakfast, and I wish I filmed it because it was really good. One of the best breakfasts of our whole Northeast trip. Did that, got back on the road, hit the covered bridge, and kept on riding. It was a bit of a long day. Wound up in Lake Placid maybe an hour after dark, but definitely a solid couple days. Really been enjoying riding with everybody, riding with the crew. Great group. We've been seeing a lot, covering a lot of distance. Definitely having a blast. I gotta give a couple shout outs. First and foremost, I gotta give a shout out to Crystal. Huge happy birthday once again. This is Crystal's birthday trip, and without her birthday, we wouldn't be on this trip. So happy birthday, Crystal. Thanks for inviting me along. And a shout out to Charlie. Charlie was willing and excited to put the GoPro on his bike. We put it on the front, we put it on the tour pack. Got some cool shots. Shout out to Charlie. He's a good dude. Been rooming with him, saving a couple bucks. Thanks for that. But that is gonna do it for part 2. And we are gonna be on to a new adventure shortly. But enough about that. You will see that in a future video. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for all the likes, comments, support. Really appreciate it. See you on the next video.